There you go.
Fans having a fun time here at the Sancho Center.
Showing a little Mick Jagger moves. What's with all these new popular music, these new songs with all the Mick Jagger references?
Just playing homage to, I guess, musicians of the past.
Yeah. Well, Brooks Adore, from the past to the future and the present, making his presence known tonight.
Yeah, Sador with 5 kills in just that one set, hitting 667, provided some much-needed offensive lift for Hawaii in the latter part of that third set. Again, coming in for JP Marks, looking like he will continue to get this starting nod. And really, Hawaii has gone through a slew of players in this match. We've seen Harrison Carroll, we've seen Johan Timmer, Averill, Marks being replaced now by Sador. So again, Hawaii's depth this season really helping them in some crucial situations. Again, you see those numbers, some impressive numbers. Again, mind you, he just came in towards the middle of that third set. Most of his kills coming off the block, but Sador, only a freshman. Great future in store for that young man.
And another freshman, Dominic Lyle, coming in off the bench. And Dominic Lyle, little dance off there. Dominic Lyle serving Hawaii to 4 consecutive points, and that's really what kind of broke that third set open. So Hawaii, after dropping that first set, trying to come back and make it 3 straight. And Brooks Sador to get things going here for the Warriors. Piscara, back set to Averill. Now it's off the block and out. And Taylor Averill gets his 5th kill of the match.
Averill again hitting out of that right side, able to use the double block.
And Sador, real high toss. Still don't think any of the men toss it as high as Jane Croson, though.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level.
Even at 1 here in set number 4, and Punnett. He tried to put a little extra salsa on that one, but hit it into the net.
And again, the service errors really hurting the Lopes right now. See there, 16 service errors, but Hawaii with 13.
At least Hawaii has 3 aces, and a big fat goose egg in the category of aces for the Lopes. Nice job of getting that one back over by Piscara, and then sliding it down. And once again.
Again, that middle attack, we haven't seen a lot of out of Grand Canyon so far in the match. It seems like they're trying to establish that middle attack going into this 4th set, and so far it's paying off.
That was Galliano who smashed that one down, and Galliano back to serve now. He's one of the more experienced players coming into the season, but didn't get the start here tonight, but he could very easily be a mainstay in that Antelope rotation. And Nick West gets himself something to work with.
Nick West was a little quiet in that third set. We didn't hear too much out of the sophomore middle blocker at that time. Again, hitting up high, unstoppable.
And hitting it out is Lockwood. That's going to be a side out point for the Warriors. So 4-2 Hawaii here in this 4th set. And back to serve it up will be Taylor Averill.
But again, Grand Canyon going to their middle attack. So obviously trying to exploit that middle blocking position.
Overpass, Piscara trying to jam it back down, didn't have enough on it. And then back the other way, Hunt. A nice job of getting that one, and Averill off the block.
And that play made possible by the great set by Nick Costello. Setting that ball off balance, perfect location to Averill hitting out of that D position.
And Averill with that kind of great Gatsby-looking mustache. Hunt. And back the other way. It is Jordan Tarantino. And Tarantino with his 15th kill. That's a match high. Check that. Hunt also with 15 for Hawaii.
Drifting a little bit by West. His positioning over the net not very solid, which allowed Tarantino to hit that right into that seam.
So 3 serving, 5, and Jordan Tarantino. Good serve. Nice play by Costello. And Stephen Hunt hits it off the touch. And Hunt now with 16 kills.
Very veteran swing by the senior. And a great set by Biscaro. All the way cross court, right on location for Hunt.
And this time Biscaro still unable to put it. I was going to say this time he puts it down. Unable to, but Hunt can. And he does. Flying in over the 3-meter line.
Second time tonight that the libero, Trent Burns, dug up Biscaro's overpass hit. You see this diving dig in the 10-foot line. Biscaro's like, what I got to do to get a kill here? But a great big set from Hawaii.
Warriors on a 5-1 run. And Hunt with the service error.
Now serving for Grand Canyon, Taylor Griffin.
Taylor Griffin back to serve. Nice job by Costello to come in and keep it alive. Brooke Sador off the block. They're going to go back to Sador against the triple block. Put a little bit of an angle on it and goes off the touch for the kill.
Sador with no fear after an incredible dig by Costello, keeping that ball in play. And then Costello sets the ball. And Sador able to beat the block inside that left side hitter who came in to try and help out on the triple block. But Sador getting the kill.
So 8 serving 4, Nick West. Serving for Hawaii. And a good swing by Ben Ponnet. And Ponnet was his 13th kill of the night. 5 serving 8. Lockwood back to serve for Hawaii. And he puts it into the net.
And the service woes continue for Grand Canyon.
And again, you look at that guy Lockwood there, and he looks so much like a
looks like he's here for the pro ball.
Yeah. Put a helmet on him, he'd fit right in. Biscaro gets a hand on it. Hunt keeps it alive, and Sador knocks it over. Hunt again, and look out. That'll be a point for the Lopes. And they're back within 3.
Ponnet again, hitting out of that left side, going high, hard, and deep right off of Stephen Hunt.
And that time, West came in, made good contact, but just not enough on it to get it over the net into the tape, and that'll be a point for the Antelopes. They pull back within a couple.
That hit was open for Stephen Hunt, unfortunately. Mistimed it.
So back to serve once again will be Keith Smith with his team within 2. The Antelopes taking the first set, and then Hawaii coming back and taking the next 2. And Averill, roofed, and that goes down, and that's Taylor Galliano.
And again, it's this rotation number 1 that Hawaii had problems in set number 3, and that's when we saw JP Marks make that switch. His same rotation, Hawaii having a little bit of difficult time getting out of.
Back to Averill, and once again, 2 plays in a row, Taylor Galliano. And Galliano with a big time roof, back back-to-back, and Charlie Wade's going to call a timeout. So we too will take a break from the Stan Sheriff Center. We will be back. We are even at 9-9 here in set number 4. You're watching Warrior Volleyball on OC Sports. Back at the Stanley, and a good look at head coach Jeremy Price in his second year of this program that is only 4 years old. Playing out of the Midwestern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association. And his team came in here and took set number 1, and now rallying back to even things up in set number 4. Who's got it? A little bit of confusion on the part of Hawaii. Averill, a triple block facing him. And he's going to go back again. And somehow the easy shot, and he manages to roll it right through the block of 6 arms.
So we saw a couple of hits in that last rotation, and it's a tip shot. See that little row shot? Little uncertainty there, and actually they were just tipping it and using the block to get his kill.
Good serve by Brooks Adore. Sets up a free opportunity for Hawaii. Back set, and Averill not able to get much on that ball. Costello diving in, and Hunt off the block, and Sador not able to keep that one up. A point for the Antelopes, and we are even at 10 all.
See Hunt getting blocked down the line, and Sador immediately grimaces, knowing that was a very diggable cover ball that he missed there. So again, so important whenever attackers are hitting a ball that the coverage defense sets up around the attacker. So when plays like that happen, the team's able to reset and play another ball out in transition.
A nice play by Costello to pass that one. And that time, swinging out and hitting it long is Taylor Griffin.
Big break by Hawaii that time. A free ball opportunity for Grand Canyon, and a missed opportunity by hitting that ball out.
And so Jared Lofi, again, that perfect knuckleball over the net. Lofi puts up the set for Averill.
So what happened what's happened that time was Bascaro, whenever Bascaro digs, usually Costello comes in and sets, but because Costello is out right now, the second setter for the team is not on the court. Lofi stepped in there and put up a great set.
There's Bascaro, this time to Hunt. And a good swing that time. But then Ponnet, and Ponnet puts it in off the touch for the kill. That is now for Ponnet. Kill number 15. Galliano with the serve. West roofed at the net. To Hunt off the double block. And Bascaro keeps it alive. And off the block, out of the back row, Brooks Adore.
Adore coming out of the back row. Coaching staff for Grand Canyon asking if Sador was over that back line. Remember, as a back row attacker, you cannot cross that 3-meter line. He's claiming that Sador did. As we see more substitutions for Hawaii. So as you see that double sub again as Lyle comes in, but this time we see Scott Hartley, another outside hitter that's going to get his shot tonight.
And Dominic Lyle back in there, serving for Hawaii. In the last set, he served them to 4 straight points, and that one's out. That's another point for Hawaii. Warriors lead it 14-11, and there you get a good look at Scott Hartley, a sophomore out of Southern California, Encinitas.
Had a great match last year at BYU with some critical plays. So he definitely has experience.
Hartley, well, didn't have a chance to get to that one because there's a great play by Lyle. And off the block, but out. Hunt was there, but unable to turn it in, and a point for the Antelopes. So Charlie Wade exercising a few options out there, and not because he finds himself with a comfortable advantage. He's only up by 2 as his team. But nonetheless, a chance to kind of reach into that bank and pull out and tap into some of that depth that we've been talking about all season long.
And it's a great opportunity for these bench players to really prove if they deserve to be out on the court. And when given an opportunity, you as a coach, you want to see these players thrive on that. And we'll see what Scott Hartley is able to contribute. Again, Hawaii going with that double sub, looking for more offense and blocking numbers in the front row.
It's, of course, a non-conference match, so Hawaii can pretty much suit up everybody, all 20, 21 strong. And Hunt manages to put it down. Shane Welch, by the way, had his knee work done. And at some point, Shane Welch, the big 6'10 middle blocker, is going to be back on this team. But right now, Hawaii out to a 15-12 advantage. We take timeout from the Stanley.
Taking a look at the blocking for Grand Canyon. See there, the end blockers doing a nice job of shutting down Hawaii's line. Also, middle blockers closing well. So Grand Canyon right now on the evening with a total of 9 blocks. Hawaii had the advantage going into the third set. Actually, 10 blocks going into that third set. Hawaii had the advantage, but Grand Canyon taking over.
I was going to say a free ball for Hawaii, but then all of a sudden, that one got away from him. And Brooks Zador, you can see the animation on his face as he just flat out ran out of real estate. And we've seen Hawaii players can run at full speed toward the score table on several occasions tonight. As you get a good look there into the face of Taylor Griffin. Same 2 teams, same time, same place tomorrow.
And if tonight's any indication of what night number 2 is going to be like, it should be a great match. Encourage your fans to come on down here to the Stan Sheriff Center, support this team. Always night number 2, traditionally a lot closer.
Ball floated over. There, Sador runs into another good block. And Nick West that time puts it down off the touch. Okay, a program note, by the way, tomorrow the University of Hawaii basketball team will be on the road at Idaho. That game will actually be right here on OC Sports. And so when the volleyball game starts, we'll be doing that live, but it's going to be on OC 16 or 1016 in high definition. So you have an opportunity to hit that next or back or jump button on your TV, or if you got the picture-in-picture window, watch them both. Nice swing that time, flying out of the back row by Jordan Tarantino.
And we haven't seen a lot of that back row attack by Grand Canyon. Starting to incorporate it more as the night progresses. Tarantino hitting out of that big set again. We'll see if that continues throughout this set.
Tarantino with 17 kills. Stephen Hunt of Hawaii leads all hitters with 18. And there is Hunt. Another big swing, this time by Punnett. And Punnett has 16.
So Hawaii trying to run that same play for the set a little bit too low for Hunt, as Lofi unable to close that block to Hartley.
Sador, and another, this time it is Keith Smith. I tell you, one thing that Charlie Wade does not want to do tonight, and that is play a 5th set, when anything can happen. Going out of the match was Scott Hartley.
That's set a little bit too low for Sador.
And that's when it's going to just kill the coach. They bring in a serving specialist and he hits it into the net just after you climb even.
Serving specialist having a hard night for both teams. We've seen both serving specialists for Hawaii and Grand Canyon not having much success coming off the bench.
So Sam Biscaro now floats it over. Hawaii up by 1. Sador. Good diving save by Tarantino. An opportunity for Hawaii. Back set. Averill, cross court, is it in? Yes, it is.
Averill, who was hitting primarily line, goes for the sharp cross court on that last attempt. Hits that ball, see here, inside the middle blocker's hands and straight down.
One of the better swings of the night for Averill. And a block at the net.
So again, we talked about that pipe set as Grand Canyon's trying to run more of that. That time, Jared Lopes ready for that last attempt.
Hawaii jumps out to a 19-16 advantage, and that's enough to prompt Jeremy Price to call a timeout. Well, the team colors there you see, black and purple. So he obviously went Aloha shirt shopping upon arrival.
You see this last block again coming out of the back row. Lofi, nice setup too by Averill to bring his block inside, which allowed Lofi to recognize that the back row attack is coming. A lot of times we look at the importance of the middle blocker, but also the wing blocker, very important in volleyball, actually setting the stage and setting the foundation, if you will, for that block. So that time Averill bringing that block inside, recognizing that. See the Hawaii coaching staff and Hawaii players talking to each other. Hawaii utilizing 13 players tonight, trying to find that right combination. And again, a luxury that Hawaii has this season, and really will have for a couple of seasons with the amount of talent that's here and the amount of talent that's coming in.
Even Sam Piscaro, your setter, he's only a sophomore, so yeah, Charlie Wade probably, well, gets a little bit excited when he peers into the future, but he's more focused on the present.
See there a shot of Emily Hartog in the stands, enjoying some time. Hawai'i volleyball player who was just named an All-American last year by, last week by the Volleyball magazine. Here to support the men's team. And the women getting ready to debut their beach team coming up, practicing hard. For the first time this year, the NCAA has added on that sand volleyball, and members of the Wahine volleyball team will be participating in that coming up in just about a month.
Well, there you see the hitting percentages, and Grand Canyon struggling a little bit at one, just under 200. And a good swing that time. And the Lopes pull back within a 2 spot.
So again, running that middle attack. We'll see if they do that tomorrow night. They found success as of late, attacking that middle position.
Smith sends it over the net. Lofi blocked. Lofi sends it back over. And then off the double block of Averill and Lofi, and that's a point for the Lopes, and they're back within 1, 18 serving 19.
And great set that time by Smith. Everyone in the gym thought the ball was going outside. He back set that ball, catching Hawaii blockers a little off guard. Smith doing a nice job running this offense for Grand Canyon.
Averill. And he gets another big swing. You know, we haven't seen him hit a lot of balls hard. That cross-court winner a few minutes ago, and now that one, some of the more crisply hit balls that we have seen from Averill in 2012.
And Hawaii bringing a sigh of relief. That was the same rotation one that they got stuck in a few plays ago. But Averill this time hitting from the left side, that high seam hit.
Big high toss on the part of Brooks Sador. And they're going one-on-one against Stephen Hunt. And that time it is Ponnet who wins that matchup. And Ponnet just continues to rack up the numbers. He has 18 kills. Tarantino was 17. And for Hawaii, Hunt also with 18 to match Ponnet. Nearly a service ace and nearly a winner for Hawaii. Good double block by Lofi and Hunt. Off Hunt, saved by Biscaro. And a chance to set up Hunt, who goes over the triple block. Overpass, and Averill hits it sideways and out.
A missed opportunity that time by Hawaii. Again, an overpass, one of the easier plays to make, and Averill just kicking himself, trying to hit away from the defense, but hitting it out of bounds.
20-20, the 6th tie in this 3rd set. Well, the Antelopes are playing for a 5th set. Hawaii, of course, wants anything but.
A lot of time being taken off here. Court being asked to wipe up. This is a big serve. We'll see if Grand Canyon can keep it in play.
This is Ben Ponnet. He's their go-to hitter. Good serve. Nice job by Sador to keep it alive. Off the block, off of Lofi and Averill, and out. And now Grand Canyon goes up by 1. And that's the first lead change of this 4th set. Hawaii had been in the lead or tied the entire way until now.
See this hit just wiped off. Again, not a hard hit, but a smart hit using Averill. We saw that's how the set actually ended in set number 1. Again, crucial moments. That's where volleyball smarts and volleyball IQ come into play as he just wipes that ball off the block.
And so the Antelopes of Grand Canyon in the midst of a 5-1 run. And they lead it 21-20 here in set number 4.
Important for Hawaii to just kind of get that momentum back. See who they decide to go through coming out of this timeout. Stephen Hunt is getting a lot of the sets, but you see right there, head coach Charlie Wade talking to Sador, talking to him about that last play. You saw him mouth, that was a great touch, meaning earlier Stephen Hunt did a nice job of slowing down the block, but Sador unable to help in the back row. So really talking to him about trying to stay disciplined in the backcourt, able to not only contribute offensively, but defense, so important for this team right now. See there, kind of a gesture to JP Marks as well. Marks nodding his head, maybe saying, are you ready to go back in? So we'll see what happens for Hawaii come crunch time here. And as a coach, this is where you want to see what player will step it up. Who's going to help lead this team? Of course, a lot of people expecting Stephen Hunt to get a large majority of the sets in that left front position right now.
And the man who's going to be serving it up has been the team leader for the Hawaii opponent tonight. Punnett with 18 kills and a sharp serve. Sador with the overpass, setting it up, going for the far side, pushing it over was Tarantino. Hawaii to Hunt off the block, and unable to get there is Trent Bruns, and Hawaii evens things up at 21 apiece.
Stephen Hunt emphatically saying, let's go. 3 blockers up, hitting it off the left blocker that came in to help out. Hunt having himself a nice night. 19 kills now from the senior from Canada, hitting .255.
Lofi sends it over. And then putting it inside the block of West. There's the Grand Canyon player. And back up by 1. Galliano back to serve with his team leading 22-21. Big point for Hawaii. They need the side out. Hunt off the block.
So Hawaii almost exclusively going to Hunt in this crunch time situation. Hunt able to use that line blocker. See, drifting outside. If you're Grand Canyon, you know that a lot of these balls are going to Stephen Hunt. You need to get out there.
Hawaii now trying to get that natural point. Tied at 22. Averill, nice job of keeping that one alive. Hunt off the touch. The Antelopes set it up. And now Hawaii back with an opportunity again to Hunt. And that one's long.
Hunt unable to get a real approach that time. Only a 2-step approach. Caught off guard. Important for Hawaii to pass this serve right here.
23-22. Hunt with the pass. Goes back to Hunt. And this time he goes cross court for the winner. Are you surprised that they keep going to Hunt?
You know, with the numbers that he's produced in this latter part of this match, I'm not surprised. 21 kills now for the senior. But he's rotating into the back row at a very critical time. We'll see how they keep him involved moving forward.
Hunt floats it over. Not a good set. And a chance for Hawaii to get the point. Here comes Sador out of the back row. And Brooks Sador puts it down. And Hawaii now with an opportunity to take the match 24-23. But first, timeout called by Jeremy Price.
And that all started actually by a fairly good serve by Stephen Hunt, forcing a bad set. Taking a look here at the finish by Sador. Hawaii basically with a free ball opportunity going outside. And the freshman with a very critical swing here with the match on the line. So important for Stephen Hunt coming out of this timeout to keep this ball in play. Hawaii with the obvious momentum here. Jeremy Price calling that timeout just to kind of slow this down. Hawaii has the fans that will be standing up. Going to see if they can ride off of that momentum of that last play.
Now Charlie Wade just talking to his troops, saying let's obviously finish this right here, right now. Brooks Sador, you see him in the back there, number 11, and Stephen Hunt. Sador playing a critical role in this Warrior match tonight.
So what's going on right now is Hawaii talking about blocking schemes right there. Coach Charlie Wade trying to predict what's going to happen, trying to set up the defense in a way that will allow Hawaii to find as much success as possible. Doesn't necessarily have to mean a block, but Hawaii just looking for a touch that will allow them to run the transition play and hopefully walk out of here with the W.
So the fans getting up on their feet.
We'll see if Stephen Hunt goes to his jump serve or his jump float. Very important serve here.
Hawaii trying to snap its longest losing skid since 2009. And it's time to get back into the win column. And Steve Hunt safely puts it over. And an opportunity right now to end it. Sador, oh, and he is roof. What a big-time play as Christopher Lockwood steps up and puts on the huge roof. Teaming up with Keith Smith.
Interesting choice for Grand Canyon to go in the middle. Hawaii had a swing at it, but you see a better block that time by the Antelopes.
So Griffin with the serve. West unable to put it down, flying it out of the back row and hitting it into the net is Taylor Griffin. And the fans go back up to their feet. Match point number 2 for Hawaii.
So again, another important serve coming up for Hawaii. They have Lofi and Sador in the front row with Bascaro, Hunt, and Averill in the back row.
On aloha ball, Nick West with the high toss. Serves it up, good serve. And off West for the kill. Potted once again.
See this ball hit off of West, who is left in the match because of serving. Watch this ball to either go to Hunt or Sador.
25-25. Sador, and that's going to be an antenna violation. It is.
So Sador saw the line, tried to go for it, cut it a little too close and hit the antenna, as we see JP Marks now coming in, maybe the closer coming in, trying to close out this match.
And now Lockwood, who came up with a big roof when Hawaii had a chance to seal it. Serving with his team up 1, floats it over. Marks, not pass, and putting it down is Keith Smith, and we're going to a 5th set as the Antelopes, for the 2nd time, pull it out by the same score as they did in the first set, 27-25. Oh, stick around, everybody. High drama on an Aloha Friday night. We're going to a 5th set when we come back.